Sometimes you got to put your money where your mouth is and jump in and try something, but do yourself a big favor and get your research done too. I have gone through the whole onboarding process. I've just finished today, as a matter of fact, the third meeting with one of their representatives. They have a really fairly robust onboarding process where they actually want to spend time to learn about your business. They sort of understand what's different about you, what have you tried before that's worked, what's failed, what are your goals with this. And I came pretty well prepared with that just because of all the feedback I'd gotten from the folks that were kind enough to share their experiences with me. So they schedule out 3 different training sessions for you. They walk you through it step by step. They're very good about letting you know that they're there if you have any questions. So in my experience, so far has been very positive with Kennected. I've been in there about a month now, and I'm getting people that are starting conversations. There's a lot of it that's going out that people are accepting a request to connect, but then they never check their messages. And, that's unavoidable. There's nothing you can do there. Or you get people where you send out a connection request and they never accept it or respond to it. There's just some people that create LinkedIn accounts and never access them, And so that's part of, the gamble, if you will. But I've also gotten a handful of really good conversations going that are turning into definitely warm leads that hopefully we'll be able to convert in the next couple of weeks. And I'm also learning a lot about the industry just from having authentic conversations. My opening message is not, hey, I have virtual career tech, do you want to buy it? It's, gosh, how has your career tech site, your CTE site been adapting due to the pandemic, It's hearing what they have to say, and it's responding with some of our experiences. And then maybe 3-4 exchanges down the road, I say, hey, will you take a look at our portfolio? We've been helping out some CTE sites, and we've been trying to create some innovative ways for them to connect virtually with their families and their communities. Will you take a look and offer me some feedback? We're actually presenting at a conference soon, and so it's a great way for me to ask for their feedback by saying, hey, we're going to be presenting at the Indiana State Conference soon, and would love your feedback to bring to this conference to share with the people in Indiana that are in your roles here. So I think the key for Kennected's success so far, at least for me, is doing these really targeted searches on a very niche group of people that you serve and focusing on that for a while. Trying to keep the conversations and connections as authentic as you can. Try to actually just not have copy and paste responses to everything, but once they actually take the time to respond to you, take the time to respond to them in a human way, right? Not just in a robo-spam or robo-bot way. I do want to note that when I reached out to Kennected to kind of start having a Q&A session with their team, eventually into the onboarding and kind of exploring the back end, they were showing me how everything worked together. I did let them know that I wasn't finding a lot of sort of reviews or little videos like this that were giving people insight into Kennected. I felt that they were all coming from them, which is great and totally logical. And I felt they were very skewed, hardcore one way. And so I said, I'm going to do a video that sort of charts my progress, my thoughts, my experiences with it. And so they know I'm doing this, and I have not been paid for this. Actually, I've paid them to be on the platform. So, sometimes you got to put your money where your mouth is and jump in and try something, but do yourself a big favor and get your research done too. So I'll check in and do another little visit and touch on Kennected maybe in another month after I see how results are going too. We've signed up with them for a 6-month run, so I'm going to give it a shot. I spent a lot of time thinking about it. We have a couple other niche arms that I think are worth investigating, but give me your experiences too. In the comments below, if you use Kennected, do you work there? Do you have friends and family there and you love it? Or have you had a not so great experience? What would you do differently? For me, I can recommend it to somebody who has the right mindset behind it. But if you do think, again, we had another video, we talk about having a magic wand. It's not a magic wand. Nothing is a magic wand. That's a reason that there's great movies and fiction written about magic wands, because they're not real. So if you think you're going to cut Kennected a check and magically money is just going to start raining from the ceiling, it's not true. at least based on my experience and my perceptions. You got to work at it, you got to have a strategy and think about it, but it is possible. And I look forward to giving you hopefully a really exciting update in about a month.